On to the next project. It's time for some more upgrades to the oval back. So I'm not exactly sure everything that I got planned here. I kind of recall something about replacing the heavyweight locking tuners with ultra lightweight tuners, and also getting a lock nut for this thing. And I also found these, so I might be able to actually fix my inlays now. And these definitely look better than the ones that it came with. I mean, it's the same idea, but these don't look all washed out, the colors in them. So, and the bridge needs to go back on. What is that? Oh, the tuner broke. Yeah, one of the locks on one of the tuners broke. That's the knob that broke off. So, and other than that, this is the oval back, which started as a very inexpensive Ovation style guitar, but just straight acoustic. And because of these sound holes, it wasn't really that loud acoustically. So I got a kit and electrified it and put locking tuners on it and strap locks and stuff like that. And I actually refinished the top of the guitar because it wasn't looking very good before. But that's also where I was planning to redo these in some different color or something, but I had issues with masking it off cleanly. And so that's about where it's at now. I got some metal pins and nut and bridge for it, and I fit those, and then the tuner broke, and so then I went and I was like, well, these are pretty heavy anyway, because I'd been playing around with the lightweight tuners, so I was like, maybe I should do that to this guitar. And then while I was doing that, I just stumbled across these guys and lucked out. So it looks like that's going to be the battle plan, is set of lightweight tuners here, a lock nut here. The metal bridge goes back in here. It's got the pins already, and some inlay stickers. So I guess first step is these tuners are going to go away. Okay, got the strings loose from the tuners here, and tuners are next. Got a new tool for this kind of job. I was using a ratcheting box end 10mm wrench. It had a ratcheting box end on one end and had just like a regular open end on the other. And I would use that to zap off anything that is 10mm like this, or control knob, pots and stuff like that. Jacks sometimes. But yeah, it's a real common size, especially for import parts. But this is even faster and easier, so. Well, this one right here, it was so low that I actually had to go back to this tool in order to get a grip on it. But yeah, they're all loose now. Well, got them all loose, and then I just turned it upside down over the desk here to dump them off. But this one here, this is the broken one, where the lock knob broke off it. If you look on the back side here. Oh, it's a pain. Hold on. So here's the back side. These are actually Geikers. They're in general pretty nice. This is like the only Geiker stuff I've ever had any issues with. Maybe one other set once. But anyway, yeah, so this one busted off, and it busted off in the locked position. So there's, hold on. So there's a little bit of wire here, and it's kind of keeping this thing from coming off. So I guess I'm going to have to try to pull it off with some pliers or something. Yeah, a little twist and pull, and it came off. And I can still feel the wire in there. Actually, you can even see it right there. Okay. one of the pins already fell out, so I took all the pins out, took the strings off. These are locking tuners, and we're going to be putting non-locking lightweights on it, so can't reuse those strings anyway. It's going to get a new set. And I took all the parts and stuff that were taped on it and took all them off, took the strap off. We're down just to the bare guitar now. And first thing I noticed is this thing could use some oil. So this is what I'm using for oiled fretboards. It's mineral oil basically, and that's a small bottle of it for make it easy to dispense on the guitars. Basically all I'll do is just dribble it over and smear it around and then let it soak in, and it takes, you know, a couple hours to overnight kind of thing. And if I get a raw board, you know, never been oiled or anything, like a slotted fretboard kind of thing, you might hit it 2-3 times with oil and it's good to go. So there you go, just dribbled a little bit on, and then you just kind of do this kind of a thing. You see I'm pulling the excess oil off these first couple ones, using it to hit some of these later ones. And you can just kind of, you know, you could also go like this and just keep at it till you get it all evenly distributed. Just kind of lightly bathe it in oil. Yeah, this actually works almost better than any other method. You just take like 3 fingers and just kind of go like this. And it gets all evenly distributed and gets in all the nooks and crannies right up by the frets and the nuts and everything. And so yeah, there it is. It's oiled. And let me get some TP. Okay, I just came in and wiped off anything that had gone over the edge here. And I did spill like 1 drop here when I was first drilling it on, so I wiped that off. And there wasn't really that much on the neck or even on the sides of the binding to speak of, so it wasn't too bad. And then just let that dry, and that's really all pretty much there is to it. The reason why I want to do it now is so that'll get to drying by the time while I'm doing other things on it. As long as I'm, you know, careful with it, it'll be fine and won't mess up anything. So next step is flip this puppy over and pop out the screws for the tuners. Okay, screws are out. This puppy here makes quick work of that. It's like 20 bucks on Amazon. Really cool. And now take all these guys out. Always a good idea to bag and tag everything so that you keep all the bits together and don't lose anything and know what the heck's going on the next time. Got it flipped back over here. Obviously when I had it on this thing upside down, this was hitting that and messing up the oil a little bit, plus when I flipped it over. So all I did was just took my finger and smeared all around evenly again. It's, you know, actually what that does is the places where it doesn't absorb as well, they'll still be wetter, and the places where it needs more oil, they'll already be drier, and you spread it out evenly again, and that helps get everything nice. That way the places that need more oil get it, and places that already have plenty of oil, that's where you're taking it from. It works out pretty good, and you might, you know, do that a few times in the process of drying, especially in the beginning. After a while, we'll get to the point where they're about like half dry and there's really not enough oil to really spread it evenly over the entire fretboard anymore. So, okay, let's see. This thing's got, it's going to get, the middle nut is going to go away, and it's going to get a fluid rose lock nut. So, yeah, let me get this and this out of the way. Actually, we're already at 10 minutes, so that'll be the next episode. Until then, everybody, have a good one.